Bindery, and this is Gay McCohen, and she's going to cut my pieces of art here. They've got crop marks in them and everything, and she's the expert. She's going to cut the pieces of art and make them all beautiful. Okay, here she's got the machine turned on. Gay's just cutting the white paper to go on the inside of the notebooks. Okay, what Gay is doing now is she's punching the paper. She's using this machine called the punch machine. There you go. Carol Merrill is now pointing to the paper with the punches in. Woo! Woohoo! Here I am putting the paper in this machine. See, how cool is that? And look at this book here already made. That's the first little sample book, and here's some of the pages that I've punched through. It's getting exciting. Okay, Gay, what are you doing now?
Now we're going to spin the coil into the book. And we just have to get it started in the first hole, which I seem to be having
a little bit of trouble?
A little bit of trouble with.
That's okay.
Darn.
Well, and what's this machine called? That's pretty cool.
It's just a little roller that spins around and creates enough friction on the plastic spiral to spin it.
Cool. You've got the best machines here, I tell you. Awesome.
And then we cut it on an angle so that the next piece going in has a nice point to it.
Okay.
Has put the coil binding on all of the books, and we're just clipping and sort of twisting the plastic coils here to just neaten it up a little bit. And look at, isn't this cool? Look at these books. Are they the best? Look at, I'm just so excited. Oh, here's another one. Look at this one. Yay! Is this cool or what? And there's sketchbook paper inside, so you can sketch. Yay!
Okay, so when you're jogging a block of paper like this that has some static in it, which this does, what you need to do is get air in between every sheet. And to do that, you curl it like this, hold this tight, and pull it back out again. So it looks like that.
Cool.
And then you have a little bit of air between every sheet. You let it go, and before it falls over, you hit the edges. And it is now jogged straight.
Cool.
There's a little bit of air inside there. If you want to fan the sheets out, you hold one end tight, and you curl around your thumb. Then you hold your left hand tight, because you want to keep this graduation that you've got going under my left hand.
Right.
And you let the rest of it go so it straightens out. And then you repeat. You hold this tight and curl this around your thumb, and then left hand tight, right hand, let go. And if you keep doing that, it will gradually fan out And every sheet will be exactly the same distance apart.
And you do a bit of fanning when you are getting the papers ready to use in the punch
We
machine.
use it all the time. We use it for counting,
Mhm.
because now you can count. You can spread it out with your hand like this,
Yeah.
and you can count.
Mhm.
Or if this was, say, 5 books piled on top of one another, you can fan it out and you can look for something that's on the first page. There's one, say,
Wow.
and fan it out again. There's the next one. And you separate your books out like that.
Okay. Can you show us how you did the fanning, that magic thing with your knuckle?
The magic one. So first of all, we're going to, no, it's not jogged. And I can do this forever, but I don't know if you can see this, it is still not lined up here.
Right.
Can you see that?
I'll just zoom in. Yeah, it's not lined up. I can see that here.
So we need to go back to putting our air in there,
Mm-hmm.
like that.
Yeah.
Drop it, scooch it.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's,
Yeah,
All lined up.
It's all even. Yeah.
and so the trick is, you put it down, you get all of that air that you put in there out of there. Because now we've created static.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to hold one corner and take your knuckle and push down and do a circle.
Okay. Well, see how it's magically fanning out? Is that too cool or what?
And then you can also move up to just fanning it out, but sometimes it will slip,
Mm-hmm. Nice.
depending on the paper.
Nice.
So,
Thank you. Thanks for showing that. Now, do you mind showing us the book that you just did? You did a Japanese punch. What's it called?
Japanese binding.
Japanese binding. If you wouldn't mind just showing us. Is this neat? Now, this client probably wanted the Japanese binding because it added, what, a bit of a craft feel?
Craft and a homespun feel. And, yeah,
And so basically Japanese,
it's wobbling.
so you actually drilled the holes in it and then you used waxed linen to actually sew it up one side and then down the other side. So can we just look at the spine? Yeah. Doesn't that look neat? It's very, very cool. Nice. Great. Thank you. Thank you very much, Gay, for letting me come here and use your wonderful bindery.
Oh, very welcome.
I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Down in my heart